You're watching Nitish 21. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Nitish back with another video, and today we got some work to do on the G35. I don't know which video I put it in, most likely in the most previous video, but this happened. And when that happened, initially we thought the motor was blown. My test pilot was like, yo, I really think we blew it on this one because all the sounds it was making, the engine went dead. And we were like, all right, boys, that's it. I think it's a wrap. So the first thing we noticed was that, okay, there was no oil underneath the car after. And we thought, okay, so maybe we didn't throw a rod or something. So what could it actually be? So we took a look at the tranny housing, and the first thing we see is the entire slave unit just chilling with nothing on it. The entire clutch fork is missing here, and the next thing we see is a chunk of the tranny completely missing. And then we go to the top of the car, and it's even worse. There's the top of the tranny's like blown open. Like, okay, did we blow the tranny? But tranny seemed okay otherwise. There's no oil coming out of the tranny. So then we thought, okay, maybe we blew the clutch. But then when we took a little closer look, which you guys will see as we take this all apart here, the turbo kits here is going to come off, and we'll get the tranny down and we'll inspect the clutch. The clutch seems okay. It just seems like the fork somehow let go and just, I guess it just torpedoed around in there and blew a hole right through the side of the tranny. Absolutely crazy. So we're going to get everything down and assess the damage. So let's go. All right, guys, we're making some progress. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on here. So we got the drive shaft off, got the exhaust off, really nicely designed exhaust by Tony at Dyna Motorsports, and we're just working on getting the turbo kit off right now. And I just wanted to show you guys this. Check this out, and you can see the gash in the tranny bell housing. Absolutely crazy. It almost goes all the way around and to the top. This is gonna be really funny taking this thing out, so I'm gonna get that on video for you guys. But the starter motor is literally just chilling up in the air over there. There's the gear right there. And at this point, we're noticing that there's a crack in the lower oil pan right here. I still don't know if the internals of the engine are okay, but seeing that right there means that the lower oil pan's been damaged from the shock and like the starter moving around and just flinging everything around, including the fork inside. Guys, we're literally looking at this tranny right now, and it looks like it's literally ready to come out, even though it's still bolted to the engine. Look at this shit. I don't think I've ever seen a tranny blow up like this. Usually when you blow a tranny, I mean, that's sus, but like, yo, usually when you blow a transmission, it's usually not like this. It's usually like the gears blow up inside, or the synchros go, or something like that. This is absolutely crazy. Like, I've never seen anyone blow a tranny like this. Pause. All right, here we go, guys. Good? Just pull it down.
Keep going.
Towards you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was your bearing.
The center bearing? Okay.
Yeah. Lower it.
We're out, right?
Pretty much.
Input shaft is completely shut. You see that?
At least that's a good thing.
Yeah. Holy crap. That's crazy. Look at this. Input shaft completely severed off from the transmission. Unreal.
No.
That's the fork? I don't even understand how this happened. Look at this, bro. Wow. That is crazy, guys. What the hell is this? What happened?
Get a fucking dog box.
Yeah. Straight sequential or something? Go ahead, bro. Yeah. All right, guys, let's see the final damage.
Wow. Not bad.
Not bad.
I've never seen this in my entire life.
It's not that bad, you know.
All right, so rear main seal looks okay, right? So it's basically just a lower end here, right? The oil pan. All the damage is to the upper oil pan.
Mm-hmm.
That's what needs to be replaced. Look at the starter motor chilling there. That's wild, man.
Fucking solenoid. Big ass hole.
All right, guys. So that's the final damage of the issue there, and our tranny sitting over there. So now we got a list of things that we need to replace, and turbo's still good, luckily. Yeah.
I have another one. Yeah.
Perfect. Look at this turbo blanket. Completely went to shit. All right. So a little closer look at the transmission over here. So it appears the pivot ball snapped and the input shaft is just sheared clean off. And we still don't understand. I still don't have a picture in my mind of what exactly happened here. Like, how the hell does this even happen? Somebody please in the comments below, you need to tell me how the hell a transmission just explodes from the clutch area. The other VQ guys out here lifting heads, we out here lifting trannies. So I think we just found a piece of the ring gasket. I think it went through the turbo. But it's definitely non-existent here at all. Holy shit. I don't know how screwed we are here, guys. At this point, it looks like the motor still has to come out, and we're gonna probably have to replace the upper oil pan because that's obviously damaged and needs to be intact for the starter motor to work. Yeah, either way, the motor's got to come out here.
That's our new
The way he just threw that out.
that's our new fucking
Clutch alignment tool.
yeah.
So the pivot ball bolt didn't actually snap. It looks like a part of the housing snapped. Yeah, the housing snapped. The bolt is still fully intact. And fork's intact. This thing's definitely sheared. And then the input shaft is just, holy shit. Guys, this is insane, man. So the only part that we actually have a problem with right now is going to be this piece right here, which is actually from the lower oil pan and houses the actual starter motor. So this part is part of the engine. So if we change this piece on the lower, if we change the entire lower oil pan, technically speaking, the motor should be fine. But there's a piece that kind of goes higher than this, and it is a part of like the outside kind of exterior portion of the block a little bit. But I think we can get away with it because it's not like a physical part of the block like that's like really important. It's just like a kind of corner, so I might be able to just get away with it. But what a failure, guys. This is ridiculous. I don't understand. We didn't actually blow the tranny, we didn't blow the motor, we didn't blow the clutch, but we have this catastrophic failure. It's ridiculous. So we're basically just assessing how much it's going to cost to fix, and essentially what we're looking at right now is a upper oil pan, which is basically this part, because that corner piece right there is what you're looking at down there on the floor. That's broken off the actual engine. So we replace the upper oil pan on the engine, which is about $260, and then if I can find somebody's blown tranny and then just replace the outer housing and this front fascia plate over here, and obviously swap over the input shaft, if that's okay. We should be okay with you reusing this CD009 tranny, and the engine should still be okay because we rotated it. We don't hear anything or see any issues there. I probably will do a compression test just in case, and the clutch that we have should also be perfectly fine to reuse as well. So all in all, I think majority of the issue is just going to be putting our time in and like labor, you know, just to like do this fix. But at least cost wise, it shouldn't be too bad. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Oh my god.
Oh my chest. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos of the G and AMG. I also drop videos of all kinds of other epic builds that you do not want to miss. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell with the notification so you know exactly when I drop a video. See you next time.